Good morning, YouTube. Hopefully you are all good and doing well as always. Today is day one of the mini cut. Now the mini cut was not planned. However, last night I decided I got serious FOMO, and all of my mates, apart from one of them, are going to Valencia at the end of next month. So on the 24th of next month, which is 4 weeks and 3 days from today, apparently. And with that in mind, I decided that because it gives me a specific date to be working towards, I'm going to have a mini cut from now till then and document the whole process. I'm also going to be using the exact same process as I use for people when I do their free coaching program. So I just launched something called Project Poolside. I'm going to be using the exact same sheets and the exact same process as everyone that is on there is going to use, so that I can not only lead by example, but show them exactly like what I'm doing and everything like that. And also, to be 100% honest, it's also for business purposes as well, because most people are going to be cutting this time of year. So again, it's just a case to like lead by example, show them that I'm going to be going through what they're going to be going through. And also it's going to help you as well with your diet if you're on one, because I'm going to show you how I'm like increasing my food volume, making my diet easier to stick to, and exactly what I'm doing as well. Now this morning I woke up at 77.8 kilos, and my goal really is to try and lose around about 4 kilos, so get towards sort of like 73 kilos before going away. It's not going to be like a huge drastic change, but it should hopefully help to get rid of like the love handles a little bit, make the abs a little bit more visible and stuff like that. I'll also show you obviously what I look like as well. But from this point in time, I'm going to go food shopping very shortly. I'll show you just a couple things that I need to buy to help me with my food volume, and then I will catch you after that. I am now back home and I got the absolute essentials. So I got some broccoli, some raspberries, some bit of Monster, and I got this too. I don't know why I hold the mic, it makes me feel... That bread, I think, is a bit of a cheat code for dieting, because it has a decent amount of fibre in it and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to make it up, and then once I have made it up, I'm going to tell you what I focus on a diet in terms of the food side of things. No, I'm not going to lie, I was just so hungry that I just decided that I was going to eat it and then talk to you afterwards. And to be honest, it wasn't the most aesthetically pleasing meal in the whole entire world, but it was just 3 low-fat bacon medallions, 3 slices of Hovis bread, and then also a little bit of butter as well. So plenty of protein, decent amount of carbohydrates, and a little bit of fat. So pretty much a perfect meal to start the day. But as I was saying, I was going to explain what I'm focusing on as the main sort of part of my diet. So the main things I focus on is firstly having a decent amount of protein with each meal. So this first meal this morning was like 50 grams of protein, I think, straight away. Just because it helps to be more satiating, so you feel a little bit fuller for longer. And then as well as that, I try and volumize my food as much as possible. So I basically try and have as much actual food as I possibly can still. So I go for things that are like lower in fat and different alternatives. So for example, when I'm bulking, I would normally have a bagel, but instead I had those 3 slices of whole wheat bread. And additionally, one more thing, as well as the food volume, I also try and increase my fibre as well. Just because my food volume is a little bit lower, you want a little bit more fibre for digestion purposes, that's basically. And again, it also helps to slow digestion a little bit, fibre, so it actually helps you to feel fuller for longer. But I've got a few things to be getting on with. I'm not going to take you through all of my eating and stuff like that today, because I'll take you through that on a different video. But I will take you through my next meal, and I'll also take you to the gym as well. And then I'll also show you the initial targets that I'm going to be aiming for, and that'll be the end of this day's vlog. Bonjour! It is a couple hours since I left you, and I have now got my pre-workout meal, which is cream of rice and protein powder. So this is my favourite protein powder. It is a little bit more expensive, but it's definitely one of the nicer ones. And so there's a couple reasons for this meal. It's protein and it's carbohydrates, which is good for working out, just to make things nice and simple. And also, one thing that is beneficial about this is that it's chocolate flavoured, because as literally every human in the whole entire world, I love chocolate, and I would eat lots and lots of chocolate, but through having chocolate flavoured things, it helps to sort of get rid of any of that like chocolate craving. Now I'm going to eat this whilst it's warm, but once I have done so, I will be back with you. I've not miraculously changed t-shirts and suddenly got outside since I was eating my cream of rice. I just ate it, had some work to do, and I am now on my way to the gymnasium. I had my cream of rice and it was absolutely rank. It was so hard to eat. The benefit of cutting and losing weight is that once you get a couple weeks in, where you don't have much food, anything you have actually ends up tasting nice. So in a few weeks, it's probably gonna be one of my favorite things, but it was rank. But without waffling on for too much longer, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm just gonna put some music on over the top of my workout, and I will catch you when I am back as well. One thing that I did want to mention about my workout, obviously this is the very, very start, so I won't feel it just yet, but one thing, a lot of people when they go in a deficit just instantly tell themselves that they're gonna be weaker and stuff. And like, really, it's not the case. You can still see progress at this moment in time, and you should still be actively focusing on trying to like progressively overload still. You might feel a little bit weaker down the line, like I'm talking like weeks and maybe months into a diet, but at this moment in time, I'll probably still be setting PBs today. So that's all good. But anyway, I will speak to you once I am back home from the gym, and I will show you my initial targets and everything like that as well. Adios. Or hasta luego. Hello. That was quite a frustrating session really, because for one reason or another, when I was driving here, I could feel it all morning, but when I was driving here, I could really feel pain in this shoulder, and it hurts to extend that way or press that way. And I know exactly what it's from. It's from doing that fucking Smith machine the other day. Because my arm was like that, sort of behind me, it's just strained my shoulder, which is annoying. But let's have a look at how I'm looking at this moment in time. So this is the current spot. As you can see, I've still like got a tiny bit of abs here. They're very much clinging on for dear life. I've also got a little bit of a vein in this bicep still, but really it feels like a very good time to actually do a little bit of a mini cut. As you can see, like with my lower back, I've also got sort of like love handles there. So the thing is, with it only being like a sort of a 4-week cut, I'm not really expecting anything too major in terms of like visual differences. It's not like I'm going to be suddenly like really lean. The main thing really is just a case of sort of reducing things down a little bit, having a little bit more definition here, and hopefully looking a little bit better overall. So yeah, so that's the plan of action. I will see you back at home when I tell you what my approach is for this mini cut. Hola, I am back home, getting the Spanish in for the Valencia trip. Need to be practicing. Duolingo is going to be getting spammed, not going to lie. Anyway, going off track. I'm back home and I'm going to tell you the initial targets that I'm going to be aiming for. So as mentioned, I am using the Project Poolside coaching log, which you can access, free coaching. I will check in with you each week. I also set you up as well. It's literally completely free. It's for 4 weeks to help you shred as much body fat as possible. Now, it would normally be a tiny little bit more aggressive than what I am going to do. However, what I have done is I have set my protein to 180 grams to start with, 250 grams of carbs and 50 grams of fat, because I don't really go too high with fat when dieting, and that works out to be around about sort of 2,200 calories to start with each day. There's a refeed day, as you'll probably see on the screen at the moment, but I'm probably not really going to be utilizing that. Now, the reason that I'm going for 2,200 calories as opposed to any lower than that is because I was on 3,200 calories literally yesterday. So I'm 1,000 calories down all of a sudden. And I don't want to go sort of like too much more than that too quickly, because I know that I'm going to be really hungry today, and likely for the next couple of days. So I just want my hunger to sort of like try and calm itself down, get used to things over the next couple of days, and then maybe I can go a little bit more aggressive towards the end. But I'm also going to be aiming to do 10,000 steps, so I'm getting a little bit more active, and I'm decreasing calories quite significantly from where it was, just in order to sort of like increase expenditure and also obviously decrease calorie consumption. But down the line, I won't really want to increase activity too much, and it will be a case that I will just increase either steps or actually do some cardio, because I've not added that in just yet. But that is the initial approach. If there's anything specific that you would like me to cover within the actual mini cut itself, let me know. But again, if you're looking to lose fat prior to you going on holiday this year, you have the possibility of getting coached by me, someone who delivers results like this, for free. If you head to my Instagram and jump on Project Poolside, I'll set you up. You get access to literally everything you could possibly need. And I will also check in with you every single week. So if you're not already on it, jump on it now. If you're new here, like and subscribe. If there's anything that you want me to cover throughout the mini cut, please let me know in the comments below. And if you don't already, follow me on Instagram at Coach Regan Trill. And see you in the next episode of this mini cut. Hasta luego.